This morning, we're going to be talking about patience and trying to be calm. Yesterday, I was on the phone with Xfinity for like 30 minutes and my blood was boiling. The internet wasn't working, cable channels not working, and I felt so frustrated. So being able to try and pull back when these moments come, being able to practice patience to have a more enjoyable, peaceful life, really. Enjoy the morning show. Financially free and enjoy more of what the world has to offer in this action one, because this is where most human beings screw the pooch. So a little one-person trampoline, very, I screen shared it. Like, there's no excuse. Like, phone numbers are just out there. You just got to pick up the phone, smile, and dial. So. Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of the Talk Taryn Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercise to help make you the absolute best entrepreneur you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. Good morning, everyone. And today we're going to be talking about patience. Patience being a very tough one to handle. Patience being something that comes and goes so easily. We hear it in the books all the time. I want to be more patient. I need to be more patient. But we really don't take the time to sit down and think of the benefits. Who does it affect? Like, who's involved in this? And what are some easy tips and tricks that I can use to apply? And I say most of these show episodes are really not only for your benefit, but they're also for my benefit as well. Because yesterday, like we were talking about in the intro of the video, is talking on to Xfinity yesterday, and it's talking, they make the system is built for you not to talk to a human being. Like, this company is so massive that they put in every layer possible to try to make it so you cannot talk to a human being. It's set up to make you quit. That is literally how it's set up. When they sit in the meetings, I don't sit in their Xfinity's meetings, but I do. I'm friends with a couple people who work there, and they literally talk about how they build it so you quit. There are so many layers to it that you'll just like give up. And they believe that their company's so big that it just doesn't matter. Like, they can just direct you to online, and the overturn from someone being mad is nothing compared to the new customers that they can pull in and create from online revenue. Anyway, the point is, they don't wake up in the morning, they're thinking, how can I make Tanner mad? They're thinking, how can I make more money? Just like our own companies. If you look at the definition of any healthy business, it's something usually along making more money. So when we can get to this state, I think we can become more comfortable with the idea that it is our responsibility to be patient. It is our responsibility to be happy. It is our responsibility to enjoy the moment to moment parts of life. So if this is true, it's on us, then we might as well dive into some tips and tricks so we can do the mental push-ups to this morning to try and be more patient today. So that's our goal for today, and I hope you are open and willing to try this. Just applying a little bit of patience. Where could you apply a little bit of patience? Is it talking to a family member? Is it talking to a friend? Is it talking to your boss? Is it talking to your partner? Is it just sitting down and writing out your own goals and being patient with yourself, being patient with your own goals? This is something that I struggle with terribly, is being patient on growing the coaching company, being patient on growing the real estate portfolio, being patient on being able to travel and go cool places. Like, I'm all riled up, all stressed, and I need more, I want more, instead of being like patient, content with what is in front of me. Because I'm a big believer, and this is something I can hear my coach telling me this in my ear right now. It's like, you already have what you really want. Could this be health? Could this be love? Patience. So to start off, let's go ahead and run through some of these benefits. And then additionally, we're just going to talk about some tips and tricks. So let's start with some benefits of patience. So the first benefit of being more patient. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in with us this morning. If you're just checking in with us, we're going over some benefits of patience and how this is going to be your secret weapon today, this week, for the rest of our lives. Stress reduction. So it turns out from a hormonal state, the hormonal point of view, stress really jacks things up, whether it's how your body functions, literally getting diseases, things breaking, tissues breaking down. It is insane to me how harmful stress really is to the body. It literally kills you, literally kills us. And so if this stress is going to kill me, then I want to, just like I would work out, just like I drink water, just like I do all of these other things to help make myself healthier, make myself happier. I hope you will do this as well. We can understand that this is being reducing stress is not like a luxury. It is a must. It is something that we must do, or else we will face the physical consequences. The empirical science continues to show that high amounts of stress does a lot of damage and really hurts people's physical well-being, emotional well-being, and so many other things in between. So stress reduction is the number one thing we're looking for this morning to be more patient. So if you're thinking, I've been kind of stressed lately, maybe we could apply the secret weapon of patience to help bring down that stress level. And the next one we have up here is better decision making. One choice can completely alter your life. One choice. The one choice to go to the gym today. The one choice to start that business. The one choice to rekindle that relationship with someone you love and you care about. Decision making, making choices. These are the bricks that lay the path to success. You ever hear that cheesy cliche? But it works. It's really amazing. The choices that we make are super, super important. And I believe that we can make much better decisions when we are just patient. What are things that you're trying to decide on? What are things that you need to make a decision for? Is it your career? Is it your health? Is it your relationships? Any of the big categories of life? Is there anything you need to be making clear, concise, informative decisions on? And if so, whether it's money management or your emotional well-being, having a clear and being patient with yourself, taking the observer's point of view, looking what's going on logically, at what are the resources involved. I believe patience can really help improve our decision making. So if we want to make better choices and we want to get better results, I believe applying patience will do just that. So applying patience as our secret weapon today. So when you're making choices, let's be a little patient. Let's calm down for a second. Get the stress down, really look at the options. Okay, what's in front of me? Because this stuff matters. This stuff matters. What you do matters. What you do has an impact on other people as well. So not only just for yourself, maybe you do it for me. Will you make better decisions for me, please God? Or maybe you'll make it for people in your family, maybe some of your other closer friends. I mean, make it not only about yourself. I think that really helps make decisions that much easier. So better decision making comes in at number 2 on our list. The next up is to our last point. We were wrapping up with it's not just about you. It's not just about you. It's not just about me though. It's not about Tanner all the time. It's not Tanner time all the time. That doesn't sound any fun. Well, jokes aside, improve relationships, because when you are not patient, it's like this venom that goes into the air that affects all the people around you, that affects your loved ones. It affects your enemy. It affects everyone in a negative way. Think of someone who's not being patient, someone who's all riled up, someone who's mad at this, mad at that. They're not fast enough. This is a bunch of bull crap. One of the things that breaks my heart, and we'll talk about this in a minute, how people mess up. But you go to that fast food line and someone's not fat, or food service, or they're just being a total piece of crap. It's like, man, that is making it so much harder to connect with this person, to want to be around this person. This can be very difficult. So next time we want to be patient, bring this up. Remember, this doesn't just affect me. This affects my family. This affects my friends. This affects everyone who's around me. And practicing patience is something that is just as contagious. So the venom of being angry, frustrated, pissed off, all of that can compound in a negative direction. But patience, thankfully, can compound in a positive direction. So it can really improve our relationships. It can really improve how people view us, how we interpret, how we work with them, all of these amazing things. So maybe next time you're on the phone with Xfinity, you're trying to get something to work, we can just apply a little bit of patience, and I think it can really impact and help the people around us. So improved relationships came in at number 3 for us. And on to number 4. So now we're going to kind of look at, these are more so, let's get our other banner up here. So ways to apply. How's everyone doing this morning? Good morning. Good morning to you all. Now we're going to get on ways to apply. So we're talking about patience. He just ran through some stuff that we want to get done: stress reduction, better decision making, improved relationships. And now we are on to ways to apply. So how do we apply patience? It's like, oh, Tanner, that's so great. That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's patience sounds so great. But how do I actually do it? How do I apply it? So next time you are on the phone with Xfinity, or you doing something like this, looking at the bigger picture, Are you, the task that you're doing, is it helping somebody else? Is it making somebody else feel better? Is it helping somebody else achieve their goals? Is it helping you achieve your goals? Is this in alignment with what you want to do? Is this in alignment with who you are and what you represent? Are you a person who represents being mad at every little thing, just flip of a switch, just totally pissed off? Is that you? Is that who you want to represent? Is that how you want to show up? So looking at the bigger picture, becoming that observer, becoming the witness to what is going on in your own moment-to-moment situations, I think can be really helpful with applying patience. So looking at the bigger picture. So for example, talking on Xfinity the other day, it was like I was helping my grandfather get another channel so he could watch one of his favorite shows. It's like, geez, like let's look at the bigger picture. You know, the fact that I can continue to connect and talk. Like I talked to some of my closest family members, even my partner. Like her grandparents aren't even alive anymore. So being able to be present for that, being able to show up for that, it's like, if you can flip the switch and focus on stuff like that, it's like, well, I'm just sitting on the phone. There's not held hostage. No one's beating me up. So it's going to be fine. We're just going to keep waiting, keep asking questions, and see what we need to do. So looking at the big picture. Next up would be practice gratitude. It is really, 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 really hard to be mad, to be flustered, to be pissed off when we're practicing gratitude. So if we can apply patience, patience is like the brakes. It's the brakes to the emotions that are rushing straight forward out of our skull into the atmosphere. And patience is the brakes that allows us to stop, pause, and then we get our tools out of our tool belt and we pull out gratitude. What are you grateful for today? If I were to take away your health, if I were to take away your ability to walk, your ability to talk, your ability to touch, feel things, your ability to drive, what would you be grateful for? What would you think about? Would you just miss that stuff that was taken away? What would you be doing? What would you be thinking about? If you could think of a list of 3 things that you're truly grateful for today, could you think them? Could you say them out loud? Are you grateful for your health? Are you grateful for your family? Are you grateful for your ability to walk? Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for tuning into the show this morning. Whatever it is, practicing gratitude, I believe, is huge. And being able to be in a state of gratitude allows us to be in a state of fulfillment, happiness, and in alignment with who we truly want to be. So gratitude, as always, coming up. Next up we have is good morning. Good morning. Thanks for tuning into the show this morning. We're talking about patience and why it's our secret weapon. We went over some benefits and some ways to apply, but a few key things that we do want to remember. People mess up. People mess up. By God, this happens all the time. So we were referring to the story earlier. If you're just joining us now, good morning. My girlfriend worked at a McDonald's, and I have some other friends who worked at fast food restaurants, and they're swamped with orders, specifically like in the morning, lunchtime, and dinner, right? You know, when people generally eat. And there's people who will come in here and they will just terrorize these workers who are just working at McDonald's. You think people want to work at McDonald's? No, it's a stepping stone up. You take that job, you save some money, you invest in yourself, you figure out what you want, and you keep moving up. Unless you really love working at McDonald's. No shot at working at McDonald's or people who do. It's a job and it's work and you're providing value. People are eating food there, yada, yada. But people mess up. It's really fast paced. When you have low margins like that, you got to do lots of volume to make the money that these huge corporations are demanding on their employees. It's a high pressure situation. And when people are messing up and then people over the counter are just spraying venom all over the place, like you need to do this, you need to do that, and just, oh, you got my order wrong, what, this and that, and just being more patient and realizing like, where are you shopping at right now? McDonald's? Like, do you expect this to be, if you go to like Michael's in Chicago or a really nice steak restaurant, yeah, I would expect you to get nicer service because you're going to pay like $200. But if you're just shopping at McDonald's or some type of fast food restaurant, it's like, yo, these people are overworked. And can we just put ourselves in their shoes? Can we just put ourselves in other people's shoes for just a moment? Like when I was talking to Xfinity rep, you think that guy likes that job? Maybe he might. I doubt it. You know, just talking with angry people all the time. I do sales calls and I'll get told no a couple of times and that hurts. I'm like, damn, I'm just trying to help you reach your goals, man. Come on, you need a teacher, you need a class, you need to improve yourself. And so I can have so much more empathy for these people. It's like, dude, this stuff sucks sometimes. It's heavy. Have you ever dealt with somebody who's really mad and frustrated? Not very fun, is it? Not very fun. So I think we can keep this in mind. Something I wanted to bring up this morning was just people mess up. People mess up. And if we can embrace that and we can have some more empathy for people, I'm not saying don't hold people to a standard to get your work done, you know, lay out expectations, communicate well, do all of these things. All I'm saying is like when something does happen, which it's going to happen because this principle, people mess up, we don't blow up, flip a gasket. What can we do right now? Well, how can we fix this? Just being more logical, using more, if you're going to use emotion, use empathy for them to be like, okay, how can I help you? How can we fix this? And be loving, caring, and nurturing in that way versus all riled up, impatient, intolerable, having zero tolerance for anything. That's just so miserable because it leads us to our last and most beautiful point, I think. What is the other option? So, okay, you're like, Tanner, I'm not, these benefits of patience, they didn't hit home with me. These ways to apply it, they didn't hit home with me. So that's fine. Will you just answer me this question though? What is the other option? So if we're not going to be patient, what are you going to do? Are you just going to be mad? Are you going to get in somebody's face? Are you going to be intolerant? Are you just going to like cause a scene? Like, are you just going to hurt the people around you? Like, what is the other option than patience? And this question seems so basic, but when I ask myself this question, it starts to make so much more sense to me. It's like, yeah, like it's not being patient, as we mentioned earlier in the show, being patient isn't a luxury. Working out isn't a luxury. Eating healthy isn't a luxury. These are things we have to do or we pay the consequences. If you don't want to be patient, that's fine. Just don't expect people to come over want to talk to you, want to support you, want to help you, want to be a part of your life. Isn't that crazy? Like, people rather be mad than be included. Whoa. People rather be mad than included. If you don't get asked to go on the vacation, you don't get asked to do this, you don't get asked to participate, and it's like, man, it's because that person's mad all the time. Who the hell wants to be around them? So we asked this question as we wrap up this morning's show this morning. Good morning, everyone. Episode 378. If we're not going to apply patience, if I could talk this morning, your secret weapon for a successful life, what is the other option? I would love to hear it. That's all I have for this morning. Apply patience where we can. These were benefits of patience. We talked about some ways to apply, and I hope this can be your secret weapon. Let's try and think of a couple situations today where we can apply patience. How can we be more patient for the people we love and care about? How can we be more patient for ourselves, for our career? Good stuff takes time. Sometimes we got to give time. We got to work hard, stay consistent, be patient with what's going on. And man, look at this bigger picture. You're getting closer to your goals. You're becoming a better person, having some gratitude on the way. And if you mess up, it's inevitable. I mess up yesterday. I hope the internet connection's working better today. Like yesterday, I was having such hard time with my internet stuff, and I was messing up. So if it lagged yesterday or if it's still lagging today, I might need to call another IT guy for some help. But people mess up, and that's part of it. So cheers to that. And in case you needed to hear it this wonderful, amazing Tuesday morning, I love you. You're a badass. You got this. Let's apply some patience today. Spread the word. If you like this, if you got value out of this video, share it with somebody. Share it to your favorite social media. The sharing it really helps people get the message out. So cheers to that. But that's all I had this morning. You guys are amazing. Love you all. And I'll catch you on the next one, bright and early, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time with episode 379 of the Talk to Sharon Morning Show. Cheers, friends. I'm out. Peace. Peace out. Have a good day, everyone. I'm out of here. Stay patient. Till next time.